When I was younger, I always dreamed about doing something of my own. Many people around me worked in offices, factories, or on farms. Their lives were simple and steady. But deep inside, I wanted something different. I wanted to create something by myself, something that I could be proud of. I wanted to open my own store. At first, it was only a small idea in my mind. I did not know what kind of store I would open. I only knew that I wanted to be free, to work for myself, and to build something with my own hands. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to see customers come to my shop, smile, and buy things that I prepared for them. That simple picture in my head gave me energy. One day, I sat in a coffee shop and watched the people around me. I saw students talking, people drinking coffee, and workers coming in and out. The shop was always busy. In that moment, a thought came to me. Why don't I open my own place? Why don't I start something small that can grow later? I went home and began to write down many ideas in a notebook. Should I open a bookstore? A clothing shop? A small food stall? A coffee shop? I thought about what I liked, what I could do, and what people around me might need. After a long time thinking, I decided to open a small snack and drink shop. It sounded simple, but it was a start. I knew that an idea was not enough. I needed a plan. So I asked myself many questions. Where should I open the store? How much money would I need? What exactly would I sell? Who would be my customers? I checked the prices in other stores. I compared products and looked at what students like to eat. I realized that money was my biggest problem. I did not have much savings. I talked to my family. They told me, "We will support you, but you must be careful. Business is not easy." Their words made me nervous, but also gave me courage. After weeks of thinking and writing, I finally decided to take action. I found a small space to rent near a school. I thought it was a good place because students love snacks and drinks. The rent was not cheap, but not too expensive either. I paid the money and signed the contract. In that moment, my dream started to become real. I worked hard to prepare the shop. I cleaned the floor and painted the walls. I bought shelves and tables. I wanted my store to look bright and welcoming. Then I ordered my first products: soft drinks, chips, bread, and candy. When the boxes arrived, my heart was full of excitement. I put everything neatly on the shelves and looked at the shop. It was small, but it was mine. The night before opening, I could not sleep. I worried a lot. What if nobody came? What if people did not like my products? But the next morning, I opened the door of my store with a big smile. I put up a sign that said, "Welcome to my snack store." At first, only a few people walked in. Some students looked around, bought small things, and left. Then slowly, more people came. By the end of the day, I had sold quite a lot. I was so happy. I thought, this is the beginning of my dream. But business is never simple. After the first week, I noticed problems. Sometimes I bought too many products, and they stayed too long on the shelves. Some snacks became old and I had to throw them away. I lost money. Other times, no customers came at all, and I sat alone waiting. I felt worried and afraid. There were also big supermarkets nearby that sold items cheaper. People often went there instead. I felt weak and unsure of myself. Running a store was also more tiring than I thought. I had to wake up early to buy products. I had to clean the shop every day. I had to smile at every customer, even when I was very tired. At night, I counted money, checked the shelves, and wrote everything down. Some days I worked more than 12 hours. There were moments when I thought, maybe I should quit. Maybe this is too hard for me. But then I remembered why I started. I wanted freedom. I wanted to create something real, so I did not give up. Instead, I tried to learn. I began asking my customers what they liked. Students told me they wanted noodles, fruit juice, and ice cream. I listened carefully and started to sell those items. Slowly, my shop became better. I also learned how to manage money. I bought fewer products but sold them faster. I kept notes about every sale and every cost. I started to understand what worked and what did not. More students came to my shop, and some of them came every day. They smiled and told me, "This is our favorite shop." Those words gave me new energy. After a few months, I saw a change. My income became more stable. I could pay the rent, buy products, and still save a little. I decorated the shop with colorful posters. I put some chairs and a table in the corner so students could sit and eat. My shop became a small meeting place, not just for buying snacks. Students stayed to talk and laugh. The shop was full of life, and I felt proud. But business is like the weather. Sometimes it is sunny, sometimes rainy. There were months when sales dropped. During school vacations, students stayed home, so I had almost no customers. Another time, my refrigerator broke. All the drinks became warm, and I had to spend money to repair it. Problems came again and again, but each problem taught me something. I learned to save money for slow months. I learned to prepare for emergencies. I understood that business is not only about selling, but also about planning, thinking, and solving problems. Now, after more than a year, my shop is running better. I know what to sell and when to sell it. I know my customers and what they like. I wake up early, open the door, and greet people with a smile. I enjoy talking to them and seeing their happy faces when they buy something they love. I am still tired sometimes, but I feel stronger inside. I know I am building something real. My shop is small, but it is mine. I am not working for a boss. I am working for myself, for my future. When I look back, I see how far I have come from a simple idea to a real store, from mistakes and fear to learning and small successes. I am not rich, but I have learned important lessons. Start small, but start. Work hard, even when you feel tired. Listen to your customers, and never give up when problems come. Opening a business is like a journey. At first, you are full of dreams, then you meet reality. You feel happy, you feel tired, you feel afraid. But if you keep going step by step, you can see results. My story is simple. I am just a small shop owner. But for me, this is a big dream come true. When I look at the sign of my shop, I feel proud. It tells me, this is yours. You made it. And that feeling is the best reward of all. Starting a business is never easy, but it is always a journey full of learning and growth. Everyone has their own dream. What about you? Do you have any plans for your own business? Please share your ideas in the comments below.